Hello students, myself is Parminder Singh from Prab Kirpa classes. In this video, we will discuss what is past tense and what are its various types. First of all, we will see what do you mean by tenses. Tenses play a crucial role in the English language. It denotes the time an action takes place, whether sometime in the past, in the present, or will take place sometime in the future. Tenses are just the way we talk about time. Tenses can be broadly classified into three categories. The three categories of tenses are past, present, and future. We can further subdivide these tenses into four subtypes. These are simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. This is the pictorial figure of the various types of tenses and the subclassification of the past, present, and future tenses into past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous, present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous, future simple, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. Now we have given the picture of these examples of these tenses. When we talk about present simple, the example is I work, he works. If we talk about present continuous, the example is I am working, he is working. In the case of present perfect, I have worked, he has worked. And in case of present perfect continuous, I have been working, he has been working, they have been working. Past simple, I worked, he worked. In the case of past continuous, I was working, he was working. In case of past perfect, I had worked, he had worked, they had worked. And if we talk about past perfect continuous, I had been working, he had been working. Future simple, I will work, he will work, they will work. Continuous, I will be working, he will be working. Future perfect, I will have work, they will have work. And in case of future perfect continuous, the examples are I will have been working, he will have been working. We have already discussed in the previous course all the types of present tense. And now in this course, we will discuss the various types of past tense. Now, past tense. The past tense is used to indicate an action, event, or condition that has happened in the past. If we say that this is the timeline and this is the present and this is the past, and whatever has happened in the past is discussed in the past tense. Now we talk about the first type of past tense, that is past simple tense. We talk about this tense very often. We use it to talk about an action in the recent past. For example, I met him yesterday. Further, we can also use this tense to talk about an action in the distant past. For example, he lived in USA a long time ago. We can also use this tense to talk about an action without time expression. That is, we do not mention when the particular action happened in the past. For example, I cooked lunch. Here, the time the action has taken place is not mentioned. Another example is he played cricket. We can also use past simple tense to talk about an action with time expression. Here, we also mention when the particular action has taken place in the past. For example, he called last week. Other time expressions used in the past simple tense are last year, last month, 5 years ago, etc. We can also use the past simple tense to talk about many actions in the past. For example, he invited his friends to the party and ate pizzas. We can also use past simple tense to talk about repeated actions. For example, we walk to park every day. That is, we used to go to park every day. This is the repeated action which was being followed in the past. Be verb. Be verb is also used in the past simple tense. What is this be verb? The verbs like is, am, are, was, were, and will be are the be verbs. They do not show any action. These are used to say something about a person, thing, or state. We use past simple form of the be verb. This is the past simple form of the be verb, that is was or were in the past simple tense. For example, he was a rich man. This was or were is the be verb which is used in the past simple form in the past simple tense. Next, if we say I eat pizza, he is hungry, they are happy, this is the present tense. If we want to say this in the past simple, then the example will be I ate pizza, he was hungry. Here you will note that the was is the be verb. They were happy. This is the formation of the past simple tense. First comes the subject, then comes the second form of the verb, and then the object. In this example, I is the subject, ate is the second form of the verb, that is the simple past form of the verb, and pizza is the object. In the same way, they is the subject, were is the be verb, and happy is the object. When we talk about negative form of the past simple tense, here we use did and not. I did not eat pizza. We may also use was or were in place of did, depending on the situation. He was not hungry. They were not happy. Here, the formation of the sentence is subject followed by did not, then first form of the verb plus object. You have seen that in the positive sentence, we had used the second form of the verb. But when we form the negative sentence or interrogative sentence, we use the first form of the verb. As you will see, that we have used eat, and here we have also used the word eat. Verb is only changed in the case of positive past simple tense. As you will see here, it becomes ate. If we talk about write becomes wrote. That is the second form of the verb. Read becomes read. Now, in writing, the words are the same, the pronunciation is different. Next, verb is not changed in the case of negative and interrogative sentence. In this past simple tense, we use the helping verb did. When we form the interrogative form of the past simple tense, what we do, we add did at the start of the question. Did I eat pizza? We may also use was or were. Was he hungry? Were they happy? This is the formation of the interrogative form of the past simple tense. First we use did, then comes the subject, then comes the first form of the verb, and then comes object. We can also, situation may also rise when we use WH question form. That is, what are these WH question form? That is when the question starts with where, why, what, how, when, etc. Here we give below the examples. Where did you eat pizza? When was she hungry? Why were they happy? In this case, you will notice that why where are the WH question forms, and then comes the be form of the verb. In the first sentence, we have used did. How was your weekend? What did you do yesterday? There are certain rules which we have to follow when changing a verb into past tense. Verb used in the past simple tense may be regular or irregular. What are the irregular verbs? Regular verbs are those verbs whose simple past and past participles are formed by adding d or ed to the end of the verb. That is, they follow certain rules. Sometimes, in the case of regular verbs, we may have to add ied to the regular verb to make simple past and past participle. What is this simple past or past participle? You can see from this that this is the base form of the verb. Listen, admire, and this is the simple past form. That is the second form of the verb, and past participle is the third form of the basic form of the verb. Then what are these rules? Most verbs are added ed at the end of the verb so that we may use the same in the simple past form. Earn becomes earned, earned. Listen becomes listened, listened. Now there are certain verbs which end with e. In that case, we have to add d at the last of the verb. For example, admire becomes admired, admired. Agree becomes agreed, agreed. Then there are certain verbs ending in vowel y. You can see here cry and fry. In this case, we remove y and add ied. Here you will see y has been removed and ied has been added. Cry becomes cried, cried. Fry becomes fried, fried. This is the second form of the verb which we have to use in the past simple tense. In case of CVC, what is this CVC? C stands for consonant, V stands for vowel. What are the vowels? A, E, I, O, U. These are vowels. When the pattern of in the verb is CVC, here we will start from, this is the verb, we start from the last. This is the consonant. All the other words except vowel are consonant. This is a consonant. This T is also a consonant. O is a vowel. If we talk about plane, we start from the last. N is consonant. L is also a consonant. A is a vowel. Here what we do, we add double the last letter. That is, P has been doubled here, N has been doubled, and we have also added ed. That is, stop becomes stopped, plane becomes planned. There may be certain exceptions to the above rules. What are the irregular verbs? Irregular verbs are those verbs which do not follow the previous set of rules which we have discussed. That is, we do not add d, ed or ied so that they may become simple past or past participle. The past forms of the irregular verbs can be the same or may be completely different. For example, arise becomes arose, arisen. Be becomes was, were, or, and been. Teach becomes taught, taught. Eat becomes ate, eaten. Have becomes had, had. Here you will see pet becomes pet, pet. There is no change at all. In the case of all other irregular verbs, you had seen that there was lot of change in the simple past form of irregular verbs. You will use this form of the verb in the simple past tense. Now, when any question is asked in past simple tense, then we can give the answer shortly. How we do it? If someone asks, did you visit USA? The answer in positive may be yes, I did. Here you will see that there is no contraction. But if we give the answer in negative, no, I did not, you will see that there is a contraction. That is, otherwise the word would have been did not. Here we have deleted O and we have also joined these two words. No, I didn't. In the same way, if the question is, did she eat dinner? The answer may be in positive, maybe yes, she did. If we ask give the answer in negative, no, she didn't. So here is again contraction. Did he purchase a house? Yes, he did. And in negative, the answer will be no, he didn't. Now the question arises, is there any difference between present perfect tense and past simple tense? Yes, there is difference. Present perfect tense shows that an action is the past has a result or effect in the present. If action started in the past and ended in the past, then we use past simple tense. If you say, I lost my pen, it means that you lost your pen, say on Monday, but you may have found the same on next day, that is Tuesday. It does not mean that what was true in the past is still true on date, that is on in present. That thing that we have lost, I had lost the pen, is not true, as I have found the pen. This tense is simple past tense. That is, I lost my pen is simple past tense. But if you say, I have lost my pen, it means that what happened in the past is still true. That is, the pen was lost earlier and the same has not been found till now. Here, time of happening does not matter. What is more important is the result. The result is that the pen is still not traceable. The same is still missing. The result is that I don't have my pen now. Here, this tense, that is, I have lost my pen, is present perfect tense. Now, there are certain more examples. I have taught English to many students. This is the present perfect tense. Next, I taught English to many students when I was a teacher. Here is a condition that when I was a teacher in the past, I taught many students. This is past simple tense. Next, they have been friends for a long time. This is present perfect tense. And they were friends for a long time. Now, they may not be friends. That is, they were friends at earlier stage. They may or may not be friends. This may not hold true in the current date. This is the past simple tense. Here we discuss some common mistakes which we do while making past tense. I give him a pen. As you know that we use the second form of the verb. So here the mistake is of the verb. Here the verb is given in basic form. We have to convert it into second form. That is, I gave him a pen yesterday. Next, he write the article. Here you will also find that write is the basic form of the verb. Write becomes wrote, and third form of the verb is written. Here you are to use second form of the verb. So we will write it as he wrote the article. Next, he did not met me. Here you will see that met is the second form of the verb, but when in the case of negative and interrogative sentence, we have to use the first form of the verb. Only in the case of affirmative sentence, we use the second form of the verb. So here, he did not meet me. Next question is, did you have dinner? As already told that in the case of interrogative sentence, we have to use the basic form of the verb. So the basic form of the verb is has, have, then had, had. This is the basic form, this is the second form, and this is the third form of the verb. So as with you, we have to use have. Did you have dinner? Next, he stopped singing. Here you will see stop becomes stop. That is, P is doubled. Here P is single. We have to add one P while writing the verb he stopped singing. Next, you meet him yesterday. Here you will see that question mark is at the end of the sentence. So this sentence is interrogative. So we will use helping verb did to make it interrogative. Did you meet him yesterday? And you will be in, Y will be in the small form. That is, we will not read it in capital letter. It will be in small letter. Next, here you will also say in the next line, I go there. There is interrogative mark at the end of the sentence. That is, it is the interrogative sentence. So here we will use, did I go there? Next, you were read that book last month. Here you will see that were is also a be verb and read is also a verb. So we are to use only one verb in a sentence. Here we will use you read that book. Though we are pronouncing it as read, as read, read, read. Pronunciation is different, but actually in writing the verb remains the same. So we will remove it. You read that book last month. Now we'll do practice of this past simple tense. I played. Here we will use she, as we have already pointed out that in the case of positive past simple tense, we use the second form of the verb. That is, it becomes she played. Affirmative. She does. As already pointed out, does becomes do, did, done. Do or does becomes did, done. This is the first form. This is second form. This is the third form. We have to use the second form. We did. You work. It work. We have to use the second form of the verb. I drink. Drink becomes drink, drink, drunk. We have to use the second form. So here we will write his father drunk. They want money. We have to make it in negative form. As already told, we have to use did not. They did not want money. Next, he plays with me. He did not. We have to use the basic form of the verb. That is, we will remove s. He did not play with me. You work hard. You did not work hard. I shop online. I did not shop online. Here we have to use make the sentence interrogative. He studied online. As already told, we have to start the question with did. Did he? Here second form of the verb is given, but as already told that when we have to make the sentence negative or interrogative, we have to use the basic form of the verb, that is the first form of the verb. So basic form of the verb is study, studied, studied. This is the basic form, this is the second form, this is the third form. So here we have to use the basic form of the verb. Did he study online? At the end of the sentence, please don't forget to mark the interrogation mark. Next is they wrote a letter. Here they did not. We have to make the first form, use the first form of the verb, that is write becomes wrote, written. This is the first form, this is second, this is third. We have to use this form in the case of negative, in the case of interrogative sentence. Sorry, we have made it in negative, we have to make it interrogative. Did they write a letter? At the end of the sentence, we have to mark the interrogation mark. Next, practice 2. I study. We have to make it use second form of the verb. I studied at home. Here you will see that not is there in the second sentence. So as already told, we have to use did. We did not use pencils. Next, my friends walk becomes walk. My friends walked to the shop. Next, he did not liked. We have to use the first form of the verb, and first form of the verb is like, 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 like. We have to use the first form. So he did not like the tea. Next, did he went there? You will see that here in the sentence, this is went is the second form of the verb. And in the case of interrogation sentence, interrogatory yani question mark sentence, we have to use the first form of the verb. So we will say, write it as did he go there at the end of the question. Please don't forget to mark the question mark. They not play the cricket. Here you will see that the helping verb is not used. They did not play the cricket. He go to school. We have to, as this is the sentence is in positive, we have to use the second form of the verb, and second form of the verb is went. We have to use he went to school. We did not sold pen. Sold is the second form of the verb. Sell, sold, sold. We have to use the first form of the verb in case of negative sentence. We did not sell pen. He not grow wheat. He did not grow remains same as grow, grew, grown. This is the first form, this is second form, this is the third form. We have to use the first form of the verb in case of negative sentence. He did not grow wheat. Where you studied last year. You will see that in the case of interrogative question, after WH form, we have to use the word did. Where did you? And when you use did in the question, the verb used has to be in the first form. Study, studied, studied. This is the first form, this is second form, this is third form, and we have to use here the first form of the verb. Where did you study last year? Next, did you busy yesterday? If we make it in positive, what will you say? You did busy yesterday? No. You will say you were busy yesterday. And the question becomes, were you busy yesterday? If we make the second sentence in positive, what it will come? She was buy a new car yesterday. No, this is wrong. We will say in positive form, she bought a new car yesterday. If we make it interrogative, what will it will be? Did she buy a new car yesterday? As I already told you earlier, that when the subject is I, we, you, or they, we have to use the helping verb were. In case of he, she, it, we have to use was. Here you will see that you is here and we will use it were. Were you late for the meeting? In the same way, where was you stay in USA? What is mean? Where you stayed in USA. So this is also a verb was. This is also a stay is also a verb. Here we are not to use was, we are to use where did you stay in USA. What do he did yesterday? In the case of interrogative question in past simple tense, we have to use did after WH question form. That is, the question may arise with why, what, where, and after these words, we have to use the word did. So here we will use word did. Where did he? What did he do? We will use first form of the verb after the subject. What did he do yesterday? Next, did you in party yesterday? If we make it in positive, it means you were in party yesterday. So the question will become, were you in party yesterday? He flied to USA last week. Here the verb uses fly. Fly becomes fly, flow, fly, flew, flown. This is the first form, this is second form, this is the third form. So here we will use the second form of the verb as it is a positive sentence. He flew to USA. Here he be kind. Be becomes was. He was kind. Be form of the verb. As you know that with we use the verb were. We were very happy. This is the past simple form of the be verb and it is were. As we have to use were with we. We were happy to see him. I went to USA 2 years ago. you will see that I is subject and we have to use the second form of the verb in the positive sentence. This is okay. And but when we come to the second verb, that is went, I wanted to went, here you will see that we have to use the first form of the verb. When a verb comes after the first verb, we have to use first form of the verb. I wanted to go to USA 2 years ago. There is a question. If be verb is present in the simple past tense positive, we use it to at the start to make question. Here is the summary of past simple tense. If it is a positive sentence, example maybe you learned simple past sentence. Past tense. Learned is the second form of the verb. If we make it negative, then we use did not and we use the first form of the verb. You did not learn simple past tense. If we make it interrogative, we use did at the start of the sentence. Did you learn simple past tense? Past perfect continuous tense. This tense is also known as past perfect progressive tense. This tense is an advanced tense. It is used to talk about something that started in the past and continued in the past. Example, I had been living in Florida. Now we discuss the uses of past perfect continuous tense. First, happening. It had been raining all day. We can also use this tense to talk about an ongoing action continuing to another point or event in the past. You can also use for and a duration to talk about how long that action was in progress. For example, we had been playing cricket before it started to rain. Next, I had been waiting for the train for 2 hours. Here duration is given before it arrived. Second part of this sentence, that is this one, it arrived, is in simple past, whereas the first part, that is this, I had been waiting, this is in past perfect continuous form. We can also use this sentence for happening plus duration. He had been studying English for 6 months, or we can also say he had been studying English since April. Here the duration has been given 6 months, or the exact point in time has been given. We can also use this tense for an ongoing action in the past and also tell about the pattern or routine and also when that action stopped. For example, we had been going to the park daily until there was a lockdown. This action was going on, going to the park daily, and this action stopped when there was a lockdown. This tense can also be used to show an ongoing action in the past as a cause plus its effect that occurred at a later time in the past. For example, the road was wet. The reason for the same was because it had been raining all night. He missed the bus because he had been talking to his friend. As he was talking to his friend, so he missed the bus. When not to use this tense, we are not to use the past perfect continuous tense in case of stative verbs. As already told, verbs are of two types, active and stative verbs. Active verbs are also known as dynamic verbs. They involve physical action. The verbs like run, jump, swim, cook are active verbs. On the other hand, stative verbs describe a state rather than an action. They relate to thoughts, opinions, emotions, and mental state. The verbs like feel, know, smell, touch, need, understand, imagine, have, and love are stative verbs. Let us understand the stative verbs. He had been knowing me since 2015. Here now is the stative verb. He had been hating me. Hate is the stative verb. we had been wanting. Want is a stative verb. So as already told, stative verbs cannot be used in continuous form. So all these sentences are wrong. We cannot use stative verbs in continuous form. Now we talk about the positive, negative and interrogative forms of the past perfect continuous form. This is the formation. First we use subject, then had been, then use the first form of the verb followed by ing plus object. Example, I had been eating pizza. You will observe that eat is the first form of the verb. We have added ing, pizza is the object, and we have added had been to the subject. In the case of negative form of the sentence, only not is added in between had and been. So the formation of the sentence in the negative form will be subject followed by had, then not, then been, then first form of the verb followed by ing and then object. Example, I had not been eating pizza. If we are to make the sentence in interrogative form, then the had will come to the first of the sentence. Had I been eating pizza? And then we also mark question mark at the end of the sentence. So the question will start with, sentence will start with word had followed by subject, then been, then we will write verb in its first form, then followed by ing, and then will come object. Other examples of this tense are I had been playing cricket for 2 hours. He had been waiting for you since Monday. She had not been eating junk food since 2019. He had been using the same bike for 8 years. Question words. There are certain question words which we can also use in this tense. For example, where, how long, why, and what. Examples of these questions are, why had you been working so hard? What had they been eating before they ate pizza? What had you been cooking? Where had you been working before you joined this company? Where had he been living? In all these questions, you will observe that had takes place second place and other points remain the same. And at our last of the sentence, we add interrogation. There are some contractions which we can use in past perfect continuous tense. You will observe that I had been changed as I'd been changing. That is, A has been removed and apostrophe has been added, and both these words have been joined together. Had been has been made joint and it becomes I'd been singing. I had not been singing has also been contracted and had not. In the case of not, O has been deleted, apostrophe has been added, and it becomes I hadn't been singing. We use these contractions mostly in conversation and in formal writing. We do not normally use these contractions in business writing and academic writings. We can also use short answers in past perfect continuous. If the question is had he been cooking for a long time, our answer will be yes, he had. So you will observe that there is no contraction, whereas when we give the answer in negative, there is contraction. No, he hadn't. You will observe that had not has been contracted and it has been made hadn't. Next, we are also have to add ing in the case of past perfect continuous tense. That is, we have to add ing at the end of the verb. So here are certain rules which we have to follow. In case of certain verbs which end in silent e, we have to drop e and add ing. For example, use becomes using, we have dropped e, and same happens in the case of smile and make, we have removed e and add ing. Use becomes using, smile becomes smiling, make becomes making. Then there are certain verbs which follow the CVC pattern. C stands for consonant, V stands for vowel. In that case, we have to double the last letter and add ing. V is the vowel, vowel are A, E, I, O, U. However, there are certain exceptions. For example, in case of open, we have do not double the last word and it becomes opening, visit becomes visiting, and happen becomes happening, but we do not double the last word. In the case of certain verbs that end in IE, we drop the IE and add Y plus ING. That is, in case of lie and tie, we drop IE and add Y plus ING. For most of the verbs, we simply add ING. For example, eat becomes eating, send becomes sending, walk becomes walking. There are certain common mistakes which we normally do while forming the past perfect continuous tense. Let us see what are those tense. He has been looking for the keys. As told that we use had in the past perfect continuous tense, so we will use he had been looking for the keys. As already told, we do not use stative verbs in this sentence. They had been liking each other, so this sentence is wrong. We cannot use it in continuous form. Instead, we can write it like they had liked each other for many years. Next, she hadn't been working. You will observe had not been has been written in a proper form. It should be in the form of hadn't. She hadn't been working. Next, he had been writing poems. As you know, when we write plus add ing, we remove e. So the correct word is he had been writing. We drop e. Same happens in the case of coming. Come becomes coming. E removed. I had been looking for the keys since 2 months. Here, duration of the time is given, and when the exact time is not given, we use for. Next, I had been living here since 10 years. It is wrong because exact timing is not given. We will use here for. If there has been written 2015 or exact time has been given, we would have used I had been living here since 2015. Now we will do practice. I dash think of cooking pizza. Here there is a hint that we have to form the distance in the form of subject plus had been plus first form of the verb followed by ing and then object. I had been thinking. Next, he dash not hope. He had not been hoping to pass the examination. They look for the keys. They had been looking for the key. She prepared for the examination. We will write it as she had been preparing. Preparing. We will remove E. She had been preparing for his exam. Now we will write the next line in negative form. He exercises regularly. As there is a hint that we have to first write subject, then had, and followed by not. He had not been exercising regularly. We had not been checking our voicemail. I sleep well. I had not been sleeping well. Now these are the interrogative questions. As question mark has been put at the end of the sentence. Had she been feeling unwell? Here is the formation of this sentence. Had followed by subject, then been, first form of the verb plus ing plus object. Had you been texting each other? He followed by had been studying. He had been studying in New Delhi before he shifted to Mumbai. Now comes the summary. This is the positive form of the tense. They had been learning English. This is the negative form. They had not been learning English. This is the interrogative form of the tense. Had they been learning English? With time, practice and hard work, you can learn a lot. I hope you have understood this tense in a very satisfactory manner. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course. Past perfect tense. When we are talking about two or more actions or events which happened in the past and we want to show which of them happened first in the past, we use past perfect tense. Here you will see the timeline. This is the action which happened first and this is the action number 2 which happened later on. If we want to know that action number 1 has happened earlier, then we will use past perfect tense. We will see how this tense is uses. Number first, to describe an action in the past that happened before another action in the past. Example, we had ordered pizza before the guests arrived. That is, we had already ordered the pizza. This is the action number 1. Ordering of pizza is the action number 1 and the guests came later on before the guests arrived. So this is the action which has happened later on. This is the action number 2. So the action number 1 which had happened earlier, we have to use past perfect tense, and in the respect of the action number 2 which has happened later on, we have to use past simple tense. Next, when they arrived, my mother had already cooked the food. That is, the cooked food had been already prepared by the mother. That is, this part of the sentence has to be in the form of past perfect tense. The action had already been taken. They arrived later on. So this part of the sentence is in past simple form. Next, I cleaned the room when the carpenter had gone. That is, the carpenter had gone earlier and then after that we cleaned the room. So this part of the sentence has to be in the past perfect tense and the other part of the sentence has to be in the past simple form. Next, to emphasize the duration of the first action, when we want to emphasize the duration of the first action, we may also use past perfect tense. We had known each other for 2 years before we married. That is, suppose we married is the second action. Here we got married. We had known each other for these 2 years. Suppose we started knowing each other from this point and we were knowing each other for 2 years and then we got married. So the duration of the first action has to be in the form of past perfect tense and the action of marriage has to be in the form of past simple form. Next, you will see we had the bike. This sentence is okay. There is no problem. We have used had in second time in place of the verb to have. Have becomes had had. This is the first form, this is second form, this is the third form. So we have to use the third form of the verb to have, and it becomes we had the bike for 5 years before it broke down. Second action is it broke down. It has to be in the past simple tense. Next, we can also use past perfect tense to explain or give reason for an action. I did not have any money because I had lost my wallet. I had lost my wallet is the first action. That is why I was not having any money. So this part of the sentence is in the form of past perfect tense. Next, conditional. If he had studied harder, he would have passed the examination. Here is a note. The verb that is in the past perfect tense shows the action that happened first, and the verb that is in the past simple tense shows the action that happened later. Formation. How this tense is formed? First comes the subject I, we, you, they, he, she, it, and it is followed by had, helping verb. Then comes the past participle of the verb, that is the third form of the verb, and then comes the object. It does not matter whether the subject is singular or plural, that is whether it is I, he, she, it, or in plural form, that is we, they, you. We use the helping verb had. In all cases, we have to use the helping verb had. Now we discuss the three forms of the past perfect tense. First come the positive form. I had eaten pizza. Here you will observe this is the I is the subject, had is the helping verb, eaten is the third form of the verb. Eat, ate, eaten. This is first, this is second, or this is third form of the verb. Here we use third form of the verb, and pizza is the object. Next, he had eaten pizza. He had eaten dinner by 9 p.m. This is the formation of the positive form of the past perfect tense. First comes the subject, then had, then third form of the verb, and then comes the object. In case of negative form of the past perfect tense, we have to add not in between had and third form of the verb. I had not eaten pizza. He had not eaten dinner by 9 p.m. On the other hand, when we make interrogative sentence in past perfect tense, we simply take had at the start of the sentence. Had I eaten pizza? Had he eaten dinner by 9 p.m.? Please do not forget to add question sign at the end of the sentence. So this is the formation. First comes had, followed by subject. Here I and he are subject. They are followed by third form of the verb, and then comes the object. Please note that in all these sentences, third form of the verb has been used. We are not to use opt for first form of the verb or second form. No. In all cases, we are to use the third form of the verb. If irregular verb is to have breakfast, then the sentence will be I had breakfast. Another example is when I left the party, I had dinner. Here had has been used in place of to have. Third form of the verb have has been used. Have, had. We can also use WH questions to make interrogative sentences. WH form may be when, where, what, how long, etc. Examples are here. What had he eaten before dinner? How long had she known him before she met him? You will see that the question form is followed by the had and then comes subject, and this is the third form of the verb, and the second part of the sentence is in the past simple form. Where had she gone before? This is the third form of the verb gone. Go, went, and gone. There are certain rules which we have to follow when changing a verb into past tense. Verb used in past perfect tense may be regular or irregular, as already told in the previous videos, that regular verbs are those verbs whose simple past and past participles can be formed by adding d, ed, or sometimes we may have to add ied to make the regular verb simple past and past participle. We are to use in this sentence the third form of the verb. Most verbs are, here are the rules which we are to follow. Most verbs are added ed, simply added ed. Earn becomes earned, earned. Listen becomes listened, listened. In case of certain verbs which end in e, we have to simply add d. Admire becomes admired. Agree becomes agreed, agreed. In case of verbs ending in vowel y, vowel plus y, we have to remove y and add ied. Here you will see that we have to remove y and add ied. Cry becomes cried. You will see y has been removed and ied has been added in both the words. In case of CVC, C stands for consonant, V stands for vowel. Vowel means A, E, I, O, U. All the other alphabets of English are consonants. And in the case of CVC, here you will see we have to start from the last. P is consonant, O is vowel, and T is also a consonant. You have to double the last letter and add ed. So stop becomes stop. Here you will see P has been doubled and ed has been added. Plan becomes plant, plant. Here you will also see N is a consonant, L is a consonant, A is a vowel, and N has been doubled and ed has been ended. There may be certain exceptions to the above rules. There may also be irregular verbs. Irregular verbs are those verbs which do not follow the rule of adding d, ed, or ied. When these verbs are there, the past forms of the irregular verbs, that is simple past and past participle, can be the same or can be completely different. For example, arise becomes arose, arisen. Be becomes was, were, or, and been. Teach becomes taught, taught. Eat becomes ate, eaten. Have becomes had, had. At the last, you will see pet becomes pet, pet. There is no change at all. But in the case of these verbs, there were a lot of change. These regular and irregular verbs are only a few examples. There is a long list of regular and irregular verbs which are available in your books, or the same may be available online. You have to memorize the same so that you can perform well in the exam. Then there are certain contractions which may be used in past perfect tense. Here you will see I had, you had, we had, they had. In this case, we have removed HA. HA has been removed, and in the place of HA, we have added apostrophe, and I had becomes I'd, you had becomes you'd, we had becomes we'd, they had becomes they'd, he had becomes he'd, she had becomes she'd. And in the case of I had not, you had not, we remove the O and apostrophe is added, and both these words had and not are joined together, and I had not becomes I hadn't, you had not becomes you hadn't, we had not becomes we hadn't, and so on. I'd may mean I had or I would. How would you know whether apostrophe D means had or would? That is, whenever I'd, you or would is used, how would you know whether apostrophe D means had or would? You would know the same on the basis of what follows it. What is written after had or the? What is written after the? For example, I'd, it may mean I had or it may mean I would. So we will understand the same from what is written after that. Here you will see it, I seen the movie already. Here you will add, it means I had seen the movie already. In the next, I do anything for you. I would do anything for you. So next, we can also give short answers whenever there is a question. In the case of past perfect tense, if the question is like this, had you informed him? The answer will be yes, I had. You will see that there is no contraction. We will not say yes, I'd. You will not use this contraction in case of short answers. This is wrong. However, if the answer is in negative, no, I hadn't, then you will see that there is contraction has been used. I hadn't. Next question, had she eaten dinner? If the answer is in positive, then you will say yes, she had. If it is in negative, answer is in negative, you will say no, she hadn't. You can use contraction here, hadn't. Then there are certain common expressions, that is time expressions, which are used in the past perfect tense. Before he arrived, we had already eaten the dinner. At the time I left job, I had been an officer for 20 years. He had lived in USA since 2015. We had just had dinner. Here had has been used in place of to have dinner when he arrived. I had never seen such a beautiful city before I went to Paris. Here you will see that already, for, since, just, and never are the time expressions which are used commonly in past perfect tense. Here we will discuss now some common mistakes which we make in this tense. Example, we had saw the movie. As already told, we have to use the past participle of the verb. That is the third form of the verb. So we had saw, see, saw, seen. This is the first form of the verb. This is second form. This is the third form of the verb. So we will use here seen. We had seen the movie. Who had written this poem? So you will see here that when write is the verb, it becomes write, wrote, and written. T is written twice. So here written has to be written as double T. This is the wrong wording. Then comes they hadn't ordered pizza. here you will see that the contraction thou has been mentioned, it is in the wrong form. Exact contraction is had an apostrophe T. That is had no, in case of had not, we have to remove O, and in that place O we have to mention apostrophe, and no place has to be left between had and not. So we have to write they hadn't, and hadn't has to be written in this way. When they arrived, my mother cooked the food already. So in this case, the food had been already cooked. So when they arrived, my mother had already. Already is taken earlier. Had already cooked the food. So this is wrong. My mother had cooked the food already. My mother had already cooked the food. Short answer. There may be some mistake while you give answer in past perfect. If the question is, had you eaten dinner? If you say, yes, I ate, no, I do not, these are the wrong answers. You have to answer, yes, I had. You have to use only had. No, I do not need. No, I hadn't. We are to give answer in negative, then we can use contraction. I hadn't. Practice. We do some practice. Before the bus started, we find our seats. As already told, that the action which happened earlier, that has to be in past perfect, and the action which happened later on has to be in past simple form. So here, before the bus started, that is, this is the second action. We had already taken our found our seats, so we will mention that we had found our seats. This is in the past perfect form, and this is in the past simple form. It stopped raining before we arrived. That is, raining had stopped earlier and we arrived later on. That is, this is the second action, and the first action is raining had stopped. So we will write it as it had stopped raining before we arrived. By the time we reached home, she had cooked food. Next, I did not see the mall before I went yesterday. As already told, we are to use had in case of past perfect tense and not did. I did had not. Here you will see first form of the verb, whereas we have to use the third form of the verb. So the answer will be I had not seen the mall before I went yesterday. I visited USA before I moved there. That is, I had visited the USA earlier and later on I moved to USA. So you will write here as I had visited USA before I moved there. Next, by the time he shifted to USA, you will see that he shifted later on. This is the form of the sentence has to be in the past simple tense, whereas he had already learned English. So this part of the sentence has to be in the past perfect form. So we will write by the time he shifted to USA, he had learned English. Next, this is the interrogative form, and in the case of past perfect, all the interrogative questions sentences have to start with had. had she left the job. Here is the summary. They had arrived. This is the third form of the verb arrived. They had not arrived, only not has been added, and in question has been made with the help of had. Had they arrived? I hope you might have understood this tense in a very satisfactory manner. Now you can practice the same and it will can only make you perfect. Past continuous tense. This tense is also known as past progressive tense. We will learn how to form past continuous tense and when to use this tense. When we talk about past, then there are two basic tenses, past simple and past continuous. The other two forms of the past tense, that is past perfect and past perfect continuous, are the advanced versions of the past tense. Now we come to the main topic, past continuous tense. Now we discuss when to use past continuous tense. It is used to describe an action that was continuing or in progress in the past, or to describe conditions that existed in the past, or to talk about two actions taking place at the same time in the past. Here we discuss few examples. When we talk about action continuing in the past, the example of the same will be it was raining all day. This tense may also be used to talk about an action continuing in the past which was interrupted by another action. For example, I was eating dinner when she arrived. Next example may be we were sleeping when you called. In both these examples, when she arrived, when you called, she arrived, you called. These are the interruptions. What was going on in the past? I was eating dinner. We were sleeping. And then came the interruption. Interruption is she arrived, you called. This tense may also be used to talk about an action continuing at a particular time in the past. For example, at 1 p.m., I was eating lunch. That is, at 1 o'clock, I was doing some action. That is, I was eating lunch at a particular time in the past. We can also use this tense to describe parallel actions or events at the same time in the past. That is, some parallel actions were going on in the past at the same time, and we can describe the same with the help of past continuous tense. For example, she was studying at the same time while her mother was cooking food. Both the actions, action of studying and cooking of food by her mother, was going on at the same time. Next, formation of this sentence. First comes the subject, then we have to add was or her. This is the helping verb. Then comes the basic form of the verb and we have to add ing, then comes the object. In case of subject I, he, she, it, we use the verb was. And in the case of you, we, they, we use were. For example, I was, he was, she was, it was working. And when there are persons in plural, that is my friends or they, we use were. We have also to use were when the object is you or we. We are working, you are working, you were working, we were working, they were working, my friends were working. Now we come to the positive, negative and interrogative form of the past continuous tense. First, positive form. Positive, when we want to form the tense in positive form, this is the formation. First comes the subject. This is followed by was or were. Then comes the first form of the verb, and then we have to add ing, and then comes the object. We see examples of this positive tense. I was eating pizza. I is the subject, then comes the was. Eat is the basic form of the verb, and then comes the ing, then comes pizza. Pizza is the object. In the same way, you is the subject, then comes verb. Eat is the basic form of the verb, then comes ing, and then comes object. In the same way, example is he was eating pizza. When we talk about negative form of the past continuous tense, we have to add not in the sentence. The formation of the sentence will be first come sentence subject, then comes the was or were, then we have to add not, then comes verb, then comes ing, and then comes object. You will see that the example of this tense negative form is I was not eating pizza. This is the subject, this is was, then comes negative formation not. It is the first form of the verb, then we add ing and then object. Other examples are you were not eating pizza, he was not eating pizza. When we talk about the interrogative form of the past continuous tense, we start the sentence with was or were as is applicable. So here are few examples. Was I eating pizza? Please don't forget to mark the question mark at the end of the sentence. Next, were you eating pizza? As already told, when the subject is you, we, they, we have to use were. In the case of I, he, she, it, we use was. So here we are using were. Were you eating pizza? In the case of subject is third person, he, she, it is the third person. So we use the start the question with was. Was he eating pizza? We may also use WH questions in the case of interrogation. What are these? In many cases, the question a sentence may start with where, what, why, how long, etc. Examples of the same are given here under. Where were you working yesterday? What were they doing last night? Why was he laughing? How long were you eating pizza? Here you will see that here WH questions are there. These are followed by was or were. Then comes the first form of the verb. Here you will see work, do, laugh is the first form of the verb. Then comes ing and then object, and at the last of the sentence question mark is there. Please note that we are to make contractions only in the case of negative sentence. In case of past continuous, was not becomes wasn't, were not becomes weren't, he wasn't sleeping, you weren't working. There we may also use short answers if anyone puts answer in past continuous. For example, was he sleeping? The answer will be yes, he was. You will see that there is no contraction. Were they sleeping? Yes, they were. Were you sleeping? Yes, I was. Please note that when a question is were you sleeping, the answer is yes, I was. You are not to answer yes, you were. The answer has been put to us and we are to give the reply. So here the answer will be yes, I was. If you say yes, you were, the answer will be wrong. If we give the answer in negative, then there may be contraction. No, he wasn't. Were they playing? No, they weren't. Were you sleeping? No, I wasn't. You will see that here the contraction has taken place. You will see was not. O has been removed, and in that place apostrophe has been put, and no space has been left between was and not. Next, we have to add ing in the first form of the verb in the case of past continuous tense. When you write verbs in past continuous and past present continuous and past continuous tense, we use ing at the end of the verb. There are certain rules which we have to follow while adding ing. What are these rules? Let us see. In the case of verbs which end in a silent mode, that is not pronounced E. In the case of use, smile and make, E is silent. In that case, we have to drop E. E is cut. And we add ing. You will see use becomes using, smile becomes smiling, make becomes making. E has been removed and ing has been added. Next comes in the case of verbs which follow the CVC pattern. What is CVC pattern? CVC pattern, C means consonant, V means vowel, C means consonant. Vowel means A, E, I, O, U. All the other alphabets of the English except vowel are known as consonant. In that case, we have to double the last letter. Here you will start from the last. T is a consonant, I is vowel, A, E, I, O, U. S is also a consonant in case of run. N is consonant, U is vowel, run, R is consonant. In the case of clap, P is consonant, A is vowel, L is consonant. So here we will double the last word and add ing. Right? Sit becomes sitting. Here T has been doubled. Here in the case of run, running, N has been doubled. And in the case of clap, clapping, P has been doubled. However, there may be certain exceptions to this rule. For example, open becomes opening. Here N has not been doubled. Visit becomes visiting. T has not been doubled. Happen becomes happening. N has not been doubled. Though these also follow the CVC pattern, but there are certain exceptions always in certain cases. In the case of verbs ending in IE, for example, lie and tie, we have to drop IE. We will remove IE, we will add Y and then add ING. Lie becomes lying, tie becomes time. However, in the case of most verbs, we simply add ing. Eat becomes eating. No change. Only ing has been added. Send becomes sending. Only ing added. Walk becomes walking. Only ing has been added to the verb. Now the question arises, when not to use this tense? When not to use past continuous tense? We are not to use this tense in the case of stative verbs. What are the stative verbs? First, we must understand that the verbs are of two types, active verbs and stative verbs. Active verbs are also known as dynamic verbs. These are action verbs. They express a physical action. For example, run, jump, swim, cook. These are action verbs, dynamic verbs or active verbs. On the other hand, stative verbs describe a state rather than an action. They relate to thoughts, opinions, emotional or mental state. Verbs like feel, know, smell, touch, need, understand, imagine, have and love fall in the category of stative verb. Let us understand the stative verbs with examples. For example, he was knowing me since 2015. Here you will observe that now is a stative verb. Next line, he was hating me. Hate is a stative verb. In the same way, next line, we were wanting to call you. Want is a stative verb. He was having a pen. Have is a stative verb. As already told that stative verbs cannot be used in the continuous form whether it is present tense or past tense. So all these sentences are wrong. Instead here we should use past simple tense. That is, we should say he knew me. That is, we are to use the second form of the verb. He knew me since 2015. He hated me. We wanted to call you. He had a pen. That is, we are not using the stative verbs in past continuous form. Rather, these sentences are to be made in the form of past simple tense. Here we have given these sentences after correcting the same in the form of past simple tense. Next, use of words always, constantly, when and while in the past continuous tense. Past continuous can be used with the words always and constantly. For example, he was always leaving the tap running. He was constantly talking. The conjunctions when and while are commonly used to connect the past continuous with the past simple in a sentence. Example, I was cooking food when she arrived. The action which was going on in the past, this is the action. I was cooking food. This is the action which was going on in the past in past continuous tense. The other part of the sentence, this is the other part of the sentence that follows when is in the past simple tense. That is, she arrived is in past simple tense, whereas the sentence which shows the action was going on in the past is in past continuous form. When, what does this when show? When shows an interrupting action, it needs to be in past simple tense. In other words, the action which was going on in the past has to be in the form of past continuous, whereas the interrupting action has to be in the form of past simple tense. Next, while I was cooking food, she arrived. While is usually followed by a verb in the past continuous form. You will see that while is being followed by the past continuous formation. While expresses the idea of during that time. Both these sentences, above sentences, that is, I was cooking food when she arrived, or while I was cooking food, she arrived, have similar meanings. Both these sentences, the examples given above, have the same meaning, but they emphasize different parts of the sentence. As you will observe, this sentence is giving emphasis on when she arrived, whereas this sentence is giving emphasis on while I was cooking food. Common mistakes which are observed in past continuous tense. Wrong tense. I am sleeping when you called. You will note that here am has been used as helping verb, where we have to use I was sleeping when you called. Here you was working. Here you will note that with you, we, and they, we are to use were. And in the case of I, he, she, it, we use was. So here we are to use you were working. Next, he was writing. You have already observed from the previous slides that in case of certain verbs, when we have to add ing, e has to be dropped. So write becomes writing. That is, e has to be dropped. He was writing. You are to write full sentence. Why you were laughing? Here you will see that it is an interrogative sentence. So the WH form of the question has to be followed by were. Why were you laughing? Please note to mention the interrogation mark at the last of the sentence. Next, I was knowing him. Now is a stative verb. So this sentence is wrong. We can make this sentence in past simple form and it will come as I knew him. But this will be in the form of past simple form and not in the past continuous form. Missing words. He selling a pen. He was selling a pen. As already told, first comes sentence, then comes was oblique verb, then we have to add verb first form, then ing, and then object. This is the formation of the sentence. Now we are to do the practice of this sentence. I am going. As already told, the helping verb used is was oblique verb. Here, I was going. She did meet her friends yesterday. You have already observed that here we have to use the verb in the first form plus we have to use ing. She was meeting her friends yesterday. I was read. Read is the first form and we have to simply add ing. I was reading my book when she came. They were laughing. We have to make it in the negative form. We are to simply add not. They were not laughing. You are to write the sentence in full. We are writing only short form. He was reading. He was not reading. Hina was cooking. Hina was not cooking. What we have done is we have simply added not. Interrogative. Now we are to make the sentence interrogative. What we are to do? We are to place was before the object. Was she playing? Next, we were going to bazaar. We are to place verb before the subject. We. Were we going to bazaar? We are to make interrogative mark at the end of the sentence. They were purchasing a new house. Were they purchasing a new house? Please don't forget to add interrogation sign at the end of the interrogative sentence. Summary. Here you will see that was has been added in the case of he, she, it. He was, and this is the first form of the verb, and ing has been added, and this is the contraction of the word was not. He was not sleeping. If we write in this way, this is also correct. If we write it in full form, he was not sleeping, this is also correct. You may use any of the form. And this is the interrogative sentence. Was he sleeping? This is the WH form of the question. What were you doing? And where were you doing? If you like our video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.